It's an exciting day.
Yeah, tremendous day for the club. I think it's nice to know the future. It's nice to be able to impact a vision, and it's nice to be able to reward somebody for the hard work that they've done.
What's impressed you most about Caleb?
Many things, actually. There's probably not just one thing. I would always put the work ethic up there. I'd put the level of intelligence, the level of communication, the commitment to the club, the commitment to the fans. I think all of these start to go together, and the fact that he's very collaborative in his process, that he involves the staff, he rewards the staff, he believes in the direction of the club. Again, I could go on. These have been discussions that have been happening, but from before the MLS Cup, actually. So it's a situation where we brought Caleb in 3 years ago, and we had an ambition, we had goals in mind, and we've achieved one of those very quickly. And I think I go back to the original statement that we made. We want to put ourselves in a position to win trophies, and we did that, and we were fortunate enough to win a trophy. And we believe it was well deserved for all the hard work, but it's definitely a reward for him, and it shows the commitment to him as a coach and as a person. I think it's great for his family, and I think it's great for this club.
And it's important for the club too, when you've got things going so well, to keep it all together, isn't it?
Yeah, and even when it wasn't going so well, I think if I look back to 2014, the process was there. The players believed in the direction. The locker room was never lost. I think there's some really important elements. And then to come out of it and look at the progress through 2015, there weren't too many highs, and there weren't too many lows during the season, but there was a constant vision, there was a constant process, and there was a commitment to the club, and there was a lot of communication throughout. And I think it is fantastic, and you show what happens in sports. And I think when you start to look at some of the top clubs around the world, they've got consistency. They believe in the people that are empowered within the club, and those people are challenged daily to be successful. And I think with Caleb, he's not going to, in fact, I know he's not going to relax. He is going to be fully committed. He wants to be successful, and we do believe he's one of the best MLS coaches. And for us, we have more goals in mind. So a great day for the club, and a great day for everybody involved in the club as well.
When did this process start? Like you said that even before the MLS Cup?
Yeah, Caleb is under contract, and I think when you start to look at the body of work and you start to look at every stat possible relative to where we were 3 years ago and where we are today, I think it is night and day. I think the progress of the club has been shown, and a lot of that, the reward of that, has to go to Caleb, his vision and his implementation of that vision. But this was we didn't want to distract anybody leading up to the MLS Cup, but there was a couple of things exchanged relative to, this is a long-term home for you, it'd be a great place for you to coach for many years, and let's make sure that happens. And so what I would say is, towards the end of the season,
when a coach has the success he's had, it obviously creates a demand. Did you see other clubs coming after?
There's always other clubs, and so for me to just talk about that now, I think would be wrong. I think he's a very well-respected coach. He's a coach that attracts interest, but we would never even partake in that dialogue. So yeah, good coach, but we're not going to let him go.
Can you tell us how long maybe the deal is?
No. Great question. Like the question, you had to ask it. But for us, it's many years. He was under an existing contract, and this is, from both sides, a great relationship and a great partnership. And Caleb's put a lot of confidence in the club, and we've put a lot of confidence in him. And for us, it's a matter of, we've painted a long-term vision of this club. We want to be successful year in, year out. And I think we also want to challenge ourselves and know how to move forward. And the fact that we've won an MLS Cup, that Caleb's been a leader of the team in winning that cup, we've shown that we know the right way. And now it's a matter of, can we reproduce that? If not, can we find a way to do it again? And we have a lot of belief in him, but it's a long-term contract.
Gavin, you've been with the team a long time, and how proud are you of the way the team is right now and where it is?
Extremely. And again, a championship changes everything, doesn't it? It suddenly makes us look like geniuses overnight. But there's been a lot of work that's gone into it over many years, and Caleb's been here 3 years. MLS, we've been in existence for 5. And I think we've rewarded the city. I think it's very rewarding for everybody involved. I think the fans in particular. now we can talk about 2015 for hopefully we repeat it very soon, but we don't have to refer to something that happened 40 years ago, which is a long time in a club's history, to talk about 2015, and then to actually look at the body of work that's gone into that to be successful, I think is important. And that's where I go back to. I think it's important to reward Caleb for the work that he's put in and the part that he's played in bringing the cup to Portland.
Cool. Great.
Great.
Gavin, thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.